First couple days of training camp in the books. How are you feeling? How is this team feeling right now?
Feeling good. I think we're starting to get into a good rhythm. Doing a lot of stuff offensively, defensively, and then obviously going up and down. Feels good.
You spoke on media day. I know you had the hand surgery this summer, and a lot of like the last few months is getting back into a rhythm. What is getting back into a rhythm for you? Is it footwork? Is it stamina? I mean, what are you looking to kind of check off to get that rhythm back?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's nothing like game shape, so just going up and down. I was able to do a lot of stuff with my left hand anyway, so I feel pretty good as far as footwork and stuff goes. But I would just say the biggest thing is just full confidence in using my right hand again. I feel pretty good doing that, and then just the stamina piece.
What do you, the bigs down there, you, JT, Nick, you're all kind of young, homegrown. What do you like about how that unit has come together? And if you guys kind of have the beginnings of what your identity is going to be, you obviously played really well at the end of last season defensively. What would you say is the identity of that unit right now?
I think all of us are, work real hard. Every day we push each other, every single practice, every single day we're here. So I think just the toughness aspect of it, just continuing to get after it and just getting better every day.
You mentioned that media day how you added some weight. How much weight was it? Was it 15 pounds, somewhere around there? Would you say?
I would say, somewhere in the 10 to 15 range. I'm like 260 right now, maybe like 258. And I was playing, like the 2-4, So about 10, 12.
Did anybody notice when you came in this summer, like, hey, like you look a little bit bigger? Like, what did the guys say to you?
Yeah. Mitch noticed. Even Cliff noticed. I think just in general, me being out for a little bit, having to lift a little more because it was what I could do at the time, so it kind of helped me.
What was their reaction when they first saw you?
Yeah, they were just like, you look a little bigger. I was like, yeah.
You still feel like you got the same speed going up and down?
That was key for me, though. I didn't want to be bigger and lose, some balance, some explosiveness, my ability to move on the floor. So being able to sort of balance that out, I don't want to be like too heavy. I still want to be mobile. So that's the biggest thing for me.
What did you do to add the weight? Was it like workout? Weightlifting? Was it like food? Like what'd you do to get more?
Yeah, a little bit of everything. Food, my lifts, longer lifts. Sleep, the whole nine, really. I think all of that was important for me.
Go ahead.
You spent so much of your rookie year with so many different guys in and out of the lineup and out of practice. Seeing this whole group here, plus the rookies, how does it compare to practices coming out of, maybe All-Star break or something last year in terms of the availability?
Yeah, it's good to have some continuity. It's good to have everybody here just to get into a rhythm, get familiar with each other. So I think that'll be really important for us going forward.
How's Miller look?
Good. Well, it looks good. Obviously, to have him on the floor is great. He's obviously a guy that can do a little bit of everything, great player. So, for him to be on the floor is a huge plus for him.
You mentioned continuity. I know I asked you media day, but when Coach talks about that lineup where you're one of the 4 people out there and you guys are playing really good on defense, how does that make you feel knowing that you're one of the key pieces for this team to actually improve on that side of the ball?
Yeah, it feels good. To have Coach have that trust in me is going to be really important, and to maintain that, to not get complacent, continue to go hard on both sides of the ball every single night.
You went to the Duke Notre Dame game, right, over the weekend. Yeah, what was that like? Seemed like you were having fun out there.
Yeah, it was. It was sold out. A lot of people there. It was loud. Fortunate we didn't get it done, but I think the Duke football team is looking really good and a lot of promise for the future there.
Like your last hurrah before you kind of started camp a little bit too?
Yeah, that was the last weekend before camp, so it was good to get down there, see my coaches and stuff like that. So.
PJ, second day of training camp in the books. How are you feeling, and how is this team feeling right now after a couple days in?
I'm feeling good. I think everybody's doing good. Everybody's in here, locked in, ready to go. Bro, move, bro. Like, you're doing too much. But everybody's looking good. Brandon's looking good. Miles looking good. Melo, everybody's doing good.
Your front court right now, it's a lot of guys that have been drafted by this organization, developed by this organization. You played really well defensively down the stretch last year. What have you guys talked at all about what the identity of you and Nick and Mark and JT, what the identity of those big guys down low is?
I think we got to do a better job of rebounding, but pretty much everything else is just not letting anybody score in the paint. We got to talk and be the anchors of our defense and just be really good on that end.
I know you talked personally about getting your rebounding numbers up this year. What is something that you can do to do that? Is it a physicality thing? Is it reading shots better? I mean, what What goes into getting those numbers up?
Just got to go in there, fight, and come down with boards. It's as simple as that. I mean, I don't think there's a science to it or anything. So just got to go in there and fight.
What have you seen from Mark Williams so far, first couple days in camp? How much has he improved compared to this time last year?
He's way better, way more comfortable. I feel like he knows his role. He knows what to do. He knows what to expect from coach. So I think he's coming in ready to go.
What is he improved upon most, would you say, since he was a rookie last year compared to now?
I say just the feel of the game, knowing what we're in, being able to talk on the screens, and just being an anchor on the defense.
So the guy B. Miller over here kind of stalking you, man. What's it been like to kind of take him under your wing a little bit, man? You talk about you guys are really cool. Like, what's it been like to kind of be around him and kind of have him now with the team?
It's good. I mean, that's my rook. I'm trying to help him through this process of being in the NBA and just showing him the ropes. Just trying to kind of lead him through everything, and I just want him to be aggressive every time he's on the court and just be himself. I think he's doing a good job so far.
You guys have talked about how he's fitting so well, so quickly. What about that? Is that kind of like rare, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's definitely rare, but I mean, his game speaks volumes. Like I said, I've been saying this for a long time, but he can do anything on the court. I'm very happy with the way he's been working. He's getting extra shots. He's just doing everything to be successful in the league, and I just can't wait to see him play.
Does he remind you of all when you were a rookie?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, literally, he's 20. When I came in, I was 20, and I was acting the same way he acts. So I see myself in him a lot.
What was day 2 like?
I thought like yesterday was good and everything, but today just the intensity, the talk, the enthusiasm was like sky high. So, we didn't really do anything new. We kind of did the same thing we did yesterday, but the whole, they'll get their rhythm. They're such talented players, and we're scrimmaging a lot, so they like it, and it's the best way to me to do it, just for them. It's good conditioning, but it's how they get in rhythm, with their individual games. So, and the older guys are being great, talking to the younger guys. So, really productive day.
Last year, I think around the All-Star break, when you guys had that 17, 18-game stretch where you had the best defense in the NBA, it's obviously a pretty big sample size. How much have you looked at that stretch and told those guys down low, Nick, Mark, what have you pulled out of that stretch in order to try and carry over this season?
Well, there are two things. Is we were better with just our basic principles, right? Particularly defending the ball, right? Just containing the ball one-on-one. And then the other part is, because of the centers and their agility, we were super aggressive in pick and roll coverages. We double teamed a lot, and we just kind of, stepped into it. So those are the biggest things.
When you look at, does anything jump out at you so far the first couple days? Anything surprise you?
The biggest thing to me really is that the positive is just their enthusiasm, their attitude, and there's nothing more important than that, having a good approach, the way they're talking to each other. I think that their willingness, we're working, and it's not the coaches. I told them that today. This is, Rozier, Hayward driven, Ball driven, Bridges driven, Washington. It's the veteran guys, and they're in here, and look, when your best players work hard, everybody gonna work hard, and so those guys are setting a tone of just intensity and details that the younger guys are doing the same thing. So if we continue to do that, we're gonna get better quicker.
Added some weight, I think. He said maybe 10, 12, 15 pounds. Do you notice that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's bigger, and Nick also. Nick is stronger too. I don't know what his weight is, but both of them physically, really did a good job.
So with Mark, how can that weight help him this season? And what kind of jump can he take, do you think, compared to last year?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think both ends of the ball in the paint, right? The battle of contact, right? So if you're a lot stronger than me and the ball goes up and I try to hit you, you stand still and I get moved backwards. It's as simple as that. Cuts, duck-ins, seals, blockouts. It's a big thing.
As funny. Gordon mentioned he feels like that Mark got even taller over the summer. Is he even like long at times? Do you think he is? Just how big he is?
But he's big. No, he's big. I mean, even when you're watching film, sometimes, I mean, he's big. He's big.